Satnam, Satnam, good morning, and happy Lunar New Year. We're welcoming in the year of the metal ox today. And so I thought it'd be an appropriate time. We're going to be doing the Kriya to awaken the 10 bodies this morning. It's a very energizing Kriya. It works the entire system. It opens up the spine, bottom to top. It's going to warm you up. It's going to energize you, and it's going to bring a lot of oxygen into the system. This is hands down my favorite Kriya. It's near and dear to my heart. It was one of my first 40-day sadhanas that I completed from beginning to end. And so I'm really excited to do this one today. Beforehand, we're going to warm up just a little bit. This Kriya, the way it's built, actually has a really good progression of warm up and into cool down, and even wraps itself up with its own meditation. The meditation for today is going to be the Laya yoga meditation. And so I'll get a little bit more into that before we do it. But just so I can front load the mantra, it's Ek Onkar A Satanama Siriwa He Guru. Just to front load that, I'll come back to it. We'll review it before we do it. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. The beginning of the Kriya is really about waking up the body, opening up those foundational energy centers like the chakras, and really grounding down. And then it starts to move into more of like our energetic field, the aura, and that's surrounding us. And it's going to tune that up. It's going to brighten it up. It's going to clear it out, and it's going to strengthen it. So that way, when we go out into the world, we're really ready to face anything that comes our way. So with all of that beautiful stuff in mind, go ahead and find your comfortable seat. If you haven't already, reach down through your sits bones, long through the crown of the head. And gently close your eyes if it's comfortable, or soften your gaze on something in front of you. And just allow the breath to come and go naturally. Notice what's the quality of your breath this morning. And see if for today's practice you can notice without judgment. Notice without attaching a quality like this is good or this is bad. And as we continue to breathe, I invite you to drop down out of the mind and into the body. Start to feel the breath as it comes and goes inside of the throat and lungs. Open yourself to that level of awareness. And gently start to rub the palms together and generate some heat. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's freezing most of the time where I am, so this is always very welcome for my fingertips. Really feel the palms. Really get that warmth going. And then gently bring those thumbs in towards the chest, pressing them against the sternum, bringing hands to heart center. Roll the shoulders back to lift the heart up just a little bit more. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And if your eyes are closed, go ahead and start to bring your focus up to the third eye. The place where your eyebrows and nose meet. Your chakra of wisdom. Getting ready to tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. This is our mantra of connection, our mantra of opening ourselves up to be receptive with the universe, calling upon whether it's our ancestors, the sages, any teachers that came before us, whatever works for you in your practice. That's what we call upon when we tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So inhale through the nose and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Suspend the breath at the top. Focus at the third eye. Encourage your energy to travel up towards the spine. My dog is rooting for us. Exhale and relax. Let the palms fall to the knees. Face up. Good morning. Let's gently make our way onto hands and knees. We're going to start off with some cat-cow just to get that spine warmed up. So really plant those hands underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. You're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and hips. Exhale, push the floor away, round the spine. Bring the chin towards the chest, tailbone to the ground. And reverse inhale. And exhale. I invite you to close the eyes and focus at the third eye point as you do this. Inhale and exhale. Start to find a rhythm that works for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Allowing the breath to come and go from the navel center. And using that breath to direct your action. If you want to go fast, you can go fast. If you want to go slow, you can go slow. Again, eyes are closed, focus is at that third eye. We're encouraging the energy to rise from the tailbone through the spine and illuminate our crowns. And if you can, I encourage you to go a little bit quicker. Taking deep breaths from the navel center. When you match your breath to movement, you come naturally to live and be in a state of grace. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, open the heart. Suspend the breath. Beautiful. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away. Again, suspend the breath out this time. Inhale. And gently make your way down to a child's pose or whatever rest position works for you. And gently come up. Go ahead and gently make your way onto your backs. Making sure you have enough room in front. Once you're here, go ahead and put both of your hands on your navel center. Find your belly button. You're going to take a deep breath into that space, pushing your hands away, letting the belly rise. And on the exhale, let the navel center fall. Again, inhale, pushing the hands up and away. Exhale, let it all come back home to the spine. You continue to do this, feeling the belly rise and fall. And take a moment to also check into your shoulders and your neck. Can you let them be soft? Can you let them be relaxed without tension? Can you say the same for your legs, your feet? Just focus on the breath of the belly. And on your next exhale, pull the navel center towards the spine. So you feel it leave your hands. Inhale, push into the hands. Exhale, tighten the belly by pulling the navel center towards the spine. One more time. Exhale. Hold that work in the navel center. And at the same time, you're going to lift your heels off the ground about 6 inches. Again, hold the work in the navel center. It's going to protect the low back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, belly goes down, engages. Lifting of the feet about 6 inches. And now this time also lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Palms face the floor at the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back down to the ground. We're getting ready for stretch pose. So take an inhale. And on the exhale, everything comes up all at once. Take a deep breath in. And begin breath of fire. It's an equal inhale and exhale. Breath is coming from the navel center. Really holding down, grounding down with the pelvis. Open the collarbones. Your focus is at the big toes. One of the quickest ways to warm you up and wake you up. A little bit of stretch pose for us. It also resets the navel center. Aligns your lower 3 chakras. It's really good for the digestive system as well. "30 more seconds, you're almost there. If you have to stop, you can stop, but otherwise keep going. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Stay a little bit longer if you can. Exhale and release it down. Relax. Maybe you turn your head side to side as you lay here to release the tension at the back of the neck. Next, we're going to move into a position where our knees are into our chest and our head is up and into them as well. So take a deep breath in. Prepare with the belly by engaging to protect the low spine. And then grab your knees into your chest. Bring your head and shoulders off the ground as well. For this one, the eyes are closed. Focus at the third eye. Take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And begin breath of fire. The challenge for this one really is trying to keep the neck soft, the shoulders relaxed while you hold the position, and keep your breath of fire strong from the navel center. Deep breaths, equal inhale, equal exhale. With every pump of the navel center, encourage the energy to flow upwards. We're rising the Kundalini. We're waking the energy systems up. We're bringing it from tailbone to crown. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower yourselves to the ground. This time we'll keep the feet flat on the floor and take a couple of knee sways left and right. Exhale back to center. You can hook one knee in your hands and rock and roll your way up to sitting. If you need to, maybe elevating your hips on a cushion or a blanket, whatever you need. Take a moment once again, ground down through both sits bones evenly. Stack your hips over the shoulders. Lengthen behind the neck and out the crown. And breathe. Getting ready for Ego Eradicator, you're going to make fists, stick your thumbs out, bring the fingertips to the finger pads, reach your arms overhead. Long arms, keeping your elbows as straight as possible. You should feel like you're plugging your thumbs into the universe above you. It's where we link our one ego with the infinite ego. I know, it's big and lofty. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale through the nose again. And exhale, focus at the third eye. Inhale and begin breath of fire. Again, keeping spine long. Focus is at the third eye. Breath is powerfully coming from the navel center. The speed of the breath of fire is not important. Where it comes from, and equal inhale, equal exhale, that's important. With every breath, feel your aura growing stronger, growing brighter. becoming more of a solid thing around you, less of this image in our mind. Feel your crown begin to light up. Imagine a beam of light connecting your two thumbs together overhead. And take a deep breath in. Bring your thumb tips to touch overhead. Stretch your fingers wide apart. Deep inhale, big stretch up. Hold the breath in. Suspend the breath. Squeeze the spine with the body. Encourage the energy to come up through the tailbone, through the spine, through the neck, into the crown, to illuminate the fingertips. Exhale, stay in the position and stretch. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Suspend the breath out. Again, pulling the energy all the way up. Inhale. And on the exhale, gently let your hands float down through the aura. Touch down to pre-ground. And bring the hands to the knees, palms up. And just take a moment to come back to the breath again, letting it flow in and out naturally. Take this time to check into the body. What sensations might be present? And again, can you notice without judgment? Deep belly breaths. Gently stretch your legs out to your sides. Toes up to the sky. It doesn't have to be the world's widest straddle. Just something that really works for you. Keeping the legs straight. You're gonna reach your arms up overhead. Really take a deep breath in, stretch up, push the ground away through those hips. And on the exhale, you're gonna come down towards your right foot. And this is really about getting the belly button towards the thigh, less about the head towards the knee. And if you can't grab the feet, that's cool. Ankles, knees, or shins, it's all good. Whatever works for you. Just coming down. And then on the inhale, push the ground down again. Engage your belly button, lift it up. Inhale, reach your hands up above the head. Exhale, switch sides, come down to the left. Again, as far forward as you can. And when you come down to one side, make sure that you stay reaching down through the opposite hip. So that way we keep our hips level, our pelvis neutral. Inhale, lift it up. Again, engaging the belly, pushing the ground away through the sits bones. Exhale, come down to the right side. Go ahead and find a pace, a rhythm that works for you, where we really start to smooth it out. Inhale up. Exhale down to switch sides. Inhale up. And down to switch sides. Again, going as quick or as slow as you need for your practice. Kundalini yoga is the yoga of awareness. So really try to be aware of what your body is speaking to you, what it's needing today. If at any point in time something brings you pain, extreme discomfort, stop what you're doing. Find a rest position that works for you. Take some deep breaths. when we are really careful about this one, and we're protecting our low spine with our belly, and we're reaching down through both sits bones evenly, this does magic for that low spine, especially if you've been seating in chairs a lot more than usual. If you have any kind of low back discomfort or pain issues, this is really good at opening up that SI joint, softening that space where the rest of the spine attaches to the pelvis. And it also stretches our life nerve, our sciatic nerve. One of the longest in the body. It reaches down basically the entire length of the back of the leg. And they say when our life nerve is more flexible, continuing to inhale up and exhale down, focusing at the third eye if you can, that when our life nerve is nice, supple, and flexible, we tend to be more supple and flexible and receptive in life. So, chew on that nugget. Inhale up, exhale down. Almost there. Now inhale, reach it up. Really push the ground away with the sits bones. Reach long through those fingertips, out through those toes and heels. Exhale, bring the arms down. And reach for the big toes. Grab them with those peace fingers if you can. If not, ankle, shins, or knees, whatever works. Inhale up. And on the exhale, you're going to lower your chest and forehead towards the ground. Inhale. Push the ground away, engage the belly, lift it up. More life nerve stretch. But at this time, we're also opening up the inner thigh, releasing the center of the pelvis. On the way up, you can push down through the backs of the legs. It'll also assist in the work. Inhale up, exhale down. And don't be afraid to use those arms too. On the way down, you can use the arms to help pull yourself down. You can even use them to help push your way back up. Again, focusing at the third eye, deep belly breathing. All of these exercises really get us ready for the big one at the end. If you're familiar with frog pose, everything is working us up towards that. If not, it'll be a fun surprise. Inhale up. Exhale, rise all the way up. You can let go of the feet. Walk the hands up through the legs again. You can put the hands behind you, shake the legs together. You can bring the knees into the chest. Just round over for a seated child's pose. Let the head fall. And stack it up. Once again, coming back to easy seated position, cross your legs in a way that's comfortable for you. You're going to bring your hands to your shins or ankles in front of you. Roll the shoulders back, keeping the heart wide, collarbones open. We're going to go for some spinal flexes. So inhale, send the heart forward through the elbows. Exhale, round it back. You can rock over the sits bones. Inhale forward and exhale back. Eyes are closed, focus is at the third eye. Allow the chin to be level to the floor the entire time so that your head's not bobbing crazy like. And continue at a pace that's working for you. Inhale forward, exhale back. The breath is deep, coming from your navel. Again, every time you come forward, use those sits bones, push down into them to lift the heart. Continuing to allow yourself to drop out of the mind, into the body, feeling the breath, feeling the movement, finding your rhythm. And as we're breathing and as we're moving, we're really starting to work on some of these areas like our lungs, which hold stored grief, or our kidneys that hold anxiety and worry. So as you breathe and as you move, allow what comes up to come up and release. Let it go. I know it's so easily said, right? But see if you can move through it. Allow the body to tell you what it needs to tell you, thank it, and continue. And as we go back, we're even massaging the liver, the space where we hold stored anger. So see if, as you breathe and as you move, you start to massage the body with these movements, releasing the toxins, releasing stuck energy. And inhale, center, push down, grow tall, suspend the breath. Exhale and release. Making your way onto your knees. You can do some more spinal flexes, except this time in rock pose. The next couple of exercises are going to be done in rock pose. So if it hurts the knees or anything, you can always sit on something or stay in easy seated position if that's more comfortable and sustainable for you. So hands on the knees, closing of the eyes, focus at that third eye, grow tall, and exhale through the nose. Inhale to begin. Forward and back. Again, pushing down to lift the heart on the way forward, rounding over the sits bones and stretching the low back on the way back. Letting the arms, the shoulders, and the head just go along for the ride. Focus is at the third eye, moving at a rhythm that's supportable for you. Are your shoulders still wide? Is your neck still relaxed? Now I invite you to switch up your breath pattern a little and focus more on the exhale. really squeezing the air out of the bottom of the lungs with the diaphragm in the belly, and then just allowing the air to naturally come back as you move forward. Moving towards operating with just the right amount of oxygen. Beautiful. Inhale, center. And exhale. Powering through before we get a little bit of a break. Bring the hands up to the shoulders. Fingertips in front, thumbs in the back. Roll the shoulders back to lift the heart. We're going to go into our spinal twist. Inhale, left. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. And again, finding your pace, finding your rhythm. Keeping the breath strong and from the navel, which will help direct and inform the movement. So that way we're not just throwing our arms through space in this movement, or really letting it come from the navel, come from our core. Eyes are closed, focus is at the third eye. You don't want to move so much that you're going to hurt yourself, but catching yourself in a nice breeze in these spine twists is a beautiful feeling. Maybe you're still focused on that exhale, really squeezing out all the stale air from the bottoms of the lungs on your exhale towards the right, and just allowing the breath to flow back in naturally as you come to the left. Are you still reaching long through your sits bones and out through the crown? Is your heart still lifted? Elbows in line with the heart? I ask so much, but you're doing such a good job. Maybe you even start to hear the sounds of Sat Nam on your breath, Sat on your inhale, Nam on your exhale. Truth, identity. Inhale, center. Grow tall, suspend the breath in. Focus at the third eye, encourage the energy to go up. Raise your spirits. Exhale, keep the arms where they are. We're going to go into this variation of shoulder shrugs where on your inhale, you're going to try and touch your elbows overhead and your wrists. Let me turn around real quick. Tap together behind the neck, if possible. And you're going to want to make sure that your neck doesn't do this crazy thing where it goes forward as you come up. We're going to want to keep the back of the neck long, spine straight. So, hands on the shoulders, rolling them back, opening the heart. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, bring them down. So like you have little wings. Inhale up, exhale down, flap. Inhale up, exhale down, flap. And work at a pace that's working for you. Inhale up, exhale down. Neck is long. This does wonders for opening up the front of the throat. It works on clearing out the throat chakra itself, connecting the heart to the mind. able to bring our creative energy into this reality through the throat chakra. Maybe you start to see or feel a blue light that you're flapping or swimming through. Breathing from the navel. Inhale up, exhale down. Keeping the neck relaxed. Keep up, almost there. Inhale, squeeze them together. And exhale, bring them down. Wonderful. You're going to roll the shoulders out. Maybe reverse the direction. Again, staying in rock pose. If you have to come out of it, you got to come out of it. Otherwise, bring your hands into Venus lock. You're going to interlace the fingers. For your practice, if you wish to work with more masculine energy, your right thumb is on top. More feminine energy, left thumb's on top. Dealer's choice. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Pretty much come to a locked position in these elbows with the fists really, really tight. Really hold those palms together. Roll the shoulders behind the back so that you're still opening up the collarbones, opening up the heart. Push down through the sits bones to grow tall through the spine. Inhale, you're going to lift those fists above your head. Exhale, bring it back down to where you started. Inhale up. Exhale down. And go. Eyes are closed. Focus is at that third eye. With this one, I like to imagine myself with a sword, really channeling the energies of the great mother goddess, the demon goddess, the slayer of demons, the bringer of truth. As you cut through the Maya, through the illusion, through whatever bullshit's coming your way, breathe into that, channel her energy, and cut it down. So maybe you move a little quicker, maybe you move a little slower, but put it into the breath, put it into the movement. Clear out your field in front of you, around you, within you. Inhale up, exhale down. And if you're rocking over those hips with the little spinal flex, that's cool too. The rest of the body might just need to get involved. Holding hands tight together. Energy flows where attention goes. Focus at that third eye. This moment, maybe you start to imagine yourself cutting away unhealthy attachments, old patterns of being, limiting self-thoughts. Whatever it is that you are working through, that you need to cut down, here is your chance. Inhale up, exhale down. Slice the BS. Inhale up. Suspend the breath in. Engage the root lock if that's in your practice by engaging the navel, anus, and sex organs. Squeeze the spine with the body. Bring all the energy into the fists. Exhale, you're going to shoot the energy out above the head into infinity. Powerfully exhale. Bring the hands down through the aura. Wonderful. Hands touch down to ground down. And now we can come back down to our easy seated position and out of rock pose. Wonderful. We got some nice smooth exercises, and then we're going to close it out with some frogs before going into our meditation. So hands on the knees. Then you're going to alternate shoulder shrugs. So inhale, lift the left shoulder up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. So find your slow motion shimmy. Inhale, lifting one shoulder up. Exhale and switch. Again, going as fast or as slow as you'd like. But whatever it is, really matching that breath to that movement. Again, this is still working on the throat chakra, clearing out that residual energy. It's softening out the exercises that we did that really opened up the shoulders, the chest space. Treat this as a massage, being nice to yourself. Inhale, both shoulders up. Exhale, drop them both. Repeat. Shrugging both shoulders. Inhale up, exhale down. This is another one of those spots where the neck really wants to come forward, that chin really wants to jut out. Keep the back of the neck long. Chin close towards the neck. Squeeze on the way up. Release on the way down. One of the first places we carry tension in our body is the shoulders, the upper trapezius, the back of the neck. So really see if you can massage that out, move that out, work that out for yourself here as you inhale up, exhale down, put down those bags. You got a bust catch. That was an Erica Badu reference, just in case. Focus is still at the third eye. Breath is still coming from the belly. Inhale, squeeze it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Put everything you got into this squeeze. Put all of your tension, all of your issues, all of your into your squeeze. And exhale, release. Drop the shoulders down. Now, if there's anything left in that throat chakra, we're going to clear it out. We're going to inhale, turn the head to the left. Exhale, and gently just turn the head to the right. Head turns. Inhale towards the left. Exhale towards the right. I invite you to move in such a way that you're getting a massage from the inside out. The back of the neck is long, the chin is close towards the throat. This is one of the most vital areas of the body. It's where our brain connects with the rest of the system. If there's any kind of blockage here, there's a huge blockage in information from the body and how it connects to the mind. It's how we get stuck in the mind. So release this area, relax it, breathe into it. Come down from the mind into the body. Inhale, center. Exhale to stay. Now we're going to gently reverse. Inhale towards the right. And exhale towards the left. Eyes are closed. Focus to the third eye. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. So the rest of the body is still long. What might you notice as you switch the breath pattern? Can you keep the chin level to the floor? Inhale, center. Exhale. Gently flutter the eyes open. It's my favorite part of the Kriya. Now coming up into our position for frog pose. If you know it, awesome. If not, you're going to drop it down into a squat and squeeze those heels together. Knees wide, fingertips on the floor in front of you, chest and heart is lifted. So the Kriya calls for a full 54. You can do 54 if the power's with you. You can also do 27, that's cool. Or you can do 13, dealer's choice, it's totally up to you. My advice for frog pose, heels. Heels and hands, man. Ooh, they will save you. Squeeze those heels together the entire time like you had a $1,000 bill between there and you don't want to lose it on a windy day. Squeeze. It's going to activate the inner thigh. It's going to help you on the way up. Push down through the hands. About 70% of the work should be in the hands. It's not all in the feet. On the inhale, you're going to push down, lift the hips, drop the head. Heels stay lifted. Exhale. Drop it down, heart comes open, knees go wide. And go ahead, decide on your number, and begin. Inhale up, exhale down. Eyes are closed, focus at the third eye. And smile. It's the last exercise. The great thing about frog pose is that it takes all of the energy of your bottom 3 chakras. It tips it over into the upper 3, connecting everything through the heart center. It helps repurpose that creative energy, that life energy. Helps to turn it into more cerebral spinal fluid if you're deep in the philosophy. And when you've done your number of frogs, find your way onto your back for a little relaxation. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in and out. Hooking one knee or rolling to a side to come up. Find your way into easy seated position. We're going to close out with our meditation, the Laya Yoga meditation. And so it's a 3.5 cycle meditation. And what that means is Ekonkara, it cycles the energy around the spine 3.5 times. Boo! Shoots it out through the crown and into infinity. So the mantra, Ek Onkar A, you engage a root lock to really tighten the diaphragm and push all the energy. So it's A. So a surprise. Satana Ma, Siri Wa. That completes that 3rd cycle. And then Hey Guru, you shoot it out into infinity. The hands, Gyan Mudra, index finger to thumb tip, rested on the knees, eyes are closed. Focuses at the 3rd eye. We'll have it in the background to support. But roughly translated, it's the creator being one with the creation. We are being one with all that is. That truth is our identity. And how great is that wisdom, that journey from darkness to light. Inhale. Exhale. Joining in on the next round. Inhale and Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa Eguru 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 Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa. Feeling the energy begin to swirl around you, chanting powerfully from the navel center. Satanama Siriwa Eguru Ekonkara 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 Satanama. As you feel the energy swirl around you, allow the parts of you that need more to absorb what they need, and allow those parts that need to release to release into the flow. Send back what you don't need. Swirl it around and into infinity. Ek Onkara Satnama Siriva He Guru 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 Ek Onkara Satnama Siriva He Guru. Allow the mantra to carry you. Again, finding your way into the rhythm, into the breath. Into the body. Is the spine still long? Are you reaching through the sits bones? Is the heart still open and wide? Ek Onkara Satnama Siriva He Guru 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 Ek Onkara Satnama Siriva Satnama Siriva He Guru Ek Onkara 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 Satnama Siriva He Guru. Inhale. Suspend the breath in. Feel the mantra around you. Exhale. And then just be still. Again, allowing the breath to come and go naturally. Bring the hands to heart center, thumbs pressed into the sternum. Roll the shoulders back and lift the heart. Take a deep breath in and out. I'm going to close out with one round of the long time sun and 3 long satnams. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's begin. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Beloved Creator, we thank you for another day to be with the breath, to come and be with the body. Thank you for this practice, and thank you for joining me. Satanam, Satanam. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru